my dear students. Today we will take number 2 of exercise 8.2, that is from chapter quadrilateral of class 9. It is given that ABCD is a rhombus, and PQRS are respectively the midpoints of side AB, BC, CD and AD. We have to prove that PQRS is a rectangle. So in triangle ADC, let's take triangle ADC. In triangle ADC, S is midpoint of AD. S is midpoint of AD and R is midpoint of CD. R is midpoint of CD. So according to midpoint theorem, RS is parallel to AC and RS is half of AC. RS or SR we can write. So SR is parallel to AC and SR is equal to half of AC. Similarly in triangle BAC, P is midpoint of AB and Q is midpoint of BC. So PQ is parallel to AC and PQ is half of AC. So we can write, similarly we can prove that PQ is parallel to AC and PQ equal to half of AC. Let it be equation 1 and it is equation 2. From 1 and 2, see here, SR is parallel to AC, PQ is parallel to AC. So we can write SR is parallel to PQ and SR is half of AC, PQ is also half of AC. So from here we can write SR is equal to PQ. So in the quadrilateral PQRS, opposite sides are equal and parallel, so it is a parallelogram. This implies that PQRS is a parallelogram. Let it be equation 3. So we have to prove PQRS is a rectangle. Up to this much we have proved that PQRS is a parallelogram. So if we can prove that the diagonal of a parallelogram are equal, then it is a rectangle. So let's prove this. See here, in quadrilateral RPBC, we know that the RC is parallel to PB because it is a rhombus. R is midpoint of CD and P is midpoint of AB. So we know that CD is equal to AB, or this implies that half of CD is equal to half of AB. Half of CD is CR and half of AB is PB or BP. So the opposite sides of the quadrilateral RPBC are equal and parallel, hence we can write, so RPBC is a parallelogram. If RPBC is a parallelogram, then we can write RP is equal to BC. So RP is equal to the side of the rhombus. So because ABCD is a rhombus. Similarly we can prove that. See here, in quadrilateral SABQ, S is midpoint of AD, so AS equal to half of AD and this one is half of BC, and AS and BC are equal, so we can write AS is equal to BQ and AS is parallel to BQ. So ASQB is a parallelogram, hence we can write AB is equal to SQ. So similarly we can write SQ is equal to AB. Let it be equation 4 and it is equation 5. See here, AB and BC are equal. These are the sides of a parallelogram. Hence, we can write RP and SQ are equal. So, RP is equal to SQ. Let it be equation 6. See here now, we have already proved that PQRS is a parallelogram and diagonals RP and SQ of this parallelogram are equal. Hence, from equation 3rd and VI, PQRS is a rectangle. So, number 2 is number 5, that is ABCD is a parallelogram. It is given. E is midpoint of AB and F is midpoint of CD. It is also given. We have to prove that the line AF and EC trisect the line BD, means this one DP, PQ and BQ are equal. We have to prove this. It is given that ABCD is a parallelogram. From here we can write AB is equal to CD, or this implies that half of AB is equal to half of CD. Half of AB is AE and half of CD is FC. AE equal to FC and AE is parallel to FC. AE is parallel to FC because AB is parallel to CD. From here we can write AECF is a parallelogram. If AECF is a parallelogram, then we can write AF is parallel to EC. AF is parallel to EC. So now in triangle CDQ, F is midpoint of CD. F is midpoint of CD and F is midpoint of CD and FP is parallel to CQ. FP is parallel to CQ. Hence, P is also midpoint of DQ. P is midpoint of DQ. This is from the converse of midpoint theorem. If P is midpoint of DQ, then we can write DP equal to PQ. DP equal to PQ. Let it be equation 1. In triangle BAP, we know that E is midpoint of AB and EQ is parallel to AP. E is midpoint of AB and EQ is parallel to AP. EQ is parallel to AP. EQ is parallel to AP. This is because of AF is parallel to EC. This implies that by the converse of midpoint theorem, we can write Q is midpoint of PB. Q is midpoint of PB. If Q is midpoint of PB, then we can write PQ equal to QB. PQ is equal to QB. Let it be equation 2. From equation 1, DP equal to PQ and here PQ equal to QB. So from equation 1 and 2, DP equal to PQ and PQ equal to QB. So the line AF and EC trisect the line BD. We have proved